Hello student, let's start to learn. Standard ninth, subject Science and Technology, part 2nd, medium English and semi-English medium, unit number 8, useful and harmful microbes. Today's my first point is antibiotics. Second point, penicillin. Third point, harmful microorganisms. Fourth point, fungi. Fifth point, can you tell? Sixth point, Clostridium. Seventh point, other harmful microorganisms. Thank you. Antibiotics. Carbon compounds obtained from some bacteria and fungi for destroying or preventing the growth of harmful microorganisms are called antibiotics. Antibiotics of discovery of 20th century have brought about a revolution in the field of medicine. Even a disease like tuberculosis has been almost completely eradicated from some countries. Antibiotics mainly act against the bacteria. Some antibiotics can destroy protozoa. Some antibiotics are useful against the wide variety of bacteria. They are called broad spectrum antibiotics. Examples are ampicillin. See in this picture, here is ampicillin. Second, amoxicillin. Third, tetracycline. See in this picture, here is a tetracycline, etc. When the pathogen cannot be identified, even though symptoms of disease are visible, broad spectrum antibiotics are used. Whenever pathogenic microorganisms is definitely known, then narrow spectrum antibiotics are used. Examples are penicillin, gentamicin, erythromycin, etc. Penicillin. Penicillin is a group of antibiotics obtained from the fungus Penicillium and used for the controlling the infection caused by bacteria like Staphylococci, Clostridium, Streptococci, etc. Medicine containing penicillin are useful to treat certain bacterial infection of the ear, nose, throat, and skin, as well as disease like pneumonia and scarlet fever. Friends, always remember this question. Number one, antibiotics should be taken only when prescribed by a doctor. Second, don't purchase any antibiotics from medical stores without a prescription from a doctor. Third, don't consume antibiotics on your own to treat common disease like a throat infection, common cold, or influenza. Fourth, even if you feel well before completing the prescribed course of the antibiotics, you must continue and complete it. Fifth, don't suggest to other the antibiotics which are useful to you. Harmful microorganisms. Fungi. Can you tell? Number one, which changes do you notice in leather articles and gunny means jute bags during the rainy season? Answer of this question: in rainy season, there is growth of fungi hyphae on the leather article and gunny bags made up of jute. The spores of fungus cover the surface of this article. Second, for how long afterward can you use those articles? Answer of this question: these articles do not remain usable. There is a tremendous wear and tear of the material, and thus they become weak. They do not last long. Third, why do these articles not get spoiled during the summer or winter? Answer of this question: in the summer, the surrounding temperature is high. Due to heat, fungus cannot reproduce. The low temperature of winter also are unfavorable for the fungal growth. In summer as well as winter, the humidity of the air is less. The less humidity too does not support the fungal growth. Thus, the above articles do not get spoiled during summer and winter. Now, let's learn about fungi. Microscopic spores of fungi are present in the air. If there is a sufficient moisture, Spores germinate on cotton fabrics, gunny bags, leather, wooden atom, etc. Fungal hyphae means fiber of fungus penetrate deep into the material to obtain nutrition and to reproduce. This causes material to wear and become weak. As a result, gunny bags, leather atoms like shoe, purses, belt, etc., on which fungi have grown do not last long. Wooden atoms also get spoiled. Think about it. Sometimes you may notice a black powder or a white disc floating on pickle or muramba when a jar is open after a long time. What exactly is this? Why are such food atoms not good to eat? Various species of fungi grow on food atoms like pickles, muramba, jam, sauce, chutney, etc. They use the nutrients in this food atom for growth and reproduction. During this activity, fungi release mycotoxins, certain poisonous chemical into food, and thus the food becomes poisonous. Hence, the food on which fungi have grown cannot be eaten. Clostridium. Sometimes cases of food poisoning occur during community feast. How does the food become poisonous all of a sudden? The bacteria which spoil cooked food are Clostridium. Out of about 100 different species of this bacterium, some are free living in soil, whereas some live in alimentary canal of human and other animals. These bacteria are rod-shaped and produce bottle-shaped endospores in adverse condition. One special characteristic of these bacteria is that they cannot withstand normal oxygen level of the air because they grow in an anaerobic condition. In this figure, some Clostridium species are shown. First, Clostridium tetani. Second, Clostridium perfringens. Third, Clostridium botulinus. Fourth, Clostridium difficile. Draw this diagram of 4 Clostridium species in your notebook. Other harmful microorganisms. Do only the Clostridium bacteria causes illness? Other kind of microorganisms like bacteria, viruses, protozoa, and fungi are also responsible for different diseases that affect humans. You have learned about viruses which are similar than bacteria and can grow and reproduce only in living cells. Let us see how they are harmful to us. See in this chart, name of disease, pathogens, mode of infection, preventive measures. Number 1, AIDS. Pathogen, virus, mode of infection through blood and semen of the infected person and milk of the mother suffering from AIDS. Preventive measures, safe sexual contact, avoid use of needle and injection. Second, hepatitis, pathogen, virus, mode of infection, contaminated water and food. Preventive measure, clean and filter water, proper storage of food. Number 3, name of disease, influenza, pathogen, virus, mode of infection, contact with infected person. Preventive measures, personal hygiene, avoiding contact with infected person. Number 4, name of disease, measles and chickenpox. Pathogen, virus, mode of infection, contact with infected person. Preventive measures, vaccination, uncontaminated water, clean food. Name of disease number 5, bird flu, H7N9. Second, swine flu, H1N1. Pathogen, virus, mode of infection, contact with infected birds and animals. Preventive measures, personal hygiene, properly cooked meat. Number 6, dengue. pathogen, virus, mode of infection, mosquito bite, preventive measures, cleanliness of surrounding, preventing stagnation of water, mosquito control, pneumonia, pathogen, bacteria, mode of infection, droplet spread in air by infected person, preventive measure, vaccination according to contact with infected person, disease, leprosy, pathogen, bacteria, mode of infection, long term contact with infected person, preventive measures, avoiding contact with infected person and their belonging. Last, cholera, pathogen, bacteria, mode of infection, contaminated food and water, preventive measures, clean food and water. Name of disease, malaria, pathogen, protozoa, mode of infection, mosquito bite, unclean surroundings, preventive measure, cleanliness of surrounding, preventing stagnation of water, controlling mosquitoes, dandruff, ringworm, scabies, pathogen, fungi, mode of infection, contact with infected person or his her belonging like clothes, preventive measures, personal hygiene, avoiding contact with infected person.